the home of the Miami Heat, American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. They're just off a road trip, and the Heat are looking to settle back in here at home. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments, and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
And right now, they're in the middle of what could be the most demanding part of their schedule.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Splitter is checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Freaks checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. And so in the game for the Hawks, Freak in at shooting guard. Mike Scott out there with Splitter, and it's Thabo Sefolosha.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Johnson against Splitter. Johnson kicks to Stoudemire. 6 on the shot clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Kevin, a big guy with his quickness should be almost illegal. How can you guard that?
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Dragic. Schroeder passes to Freak. To the middle. Here's Scott. No good. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Heat have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. This is to Winslow. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Stoudemire with the bucket. The Hawks trail by 3. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Splitter kicks to Splitter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in blocks, 7th in scoring, and they were in the top 10 in steals as well. I mean, this is a team that really gets after people defensively. Deflections, pressure on the ball, all of that leads to steals.
And as you mentioned, so many blocks for them last year. Some highlight reel rejections in that mix over the course of the season. No doubt about it.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And so he makes both from the line. The Hawks trail by 5. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Eric Spoelstra. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, "We do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue doing that here, we'll be in good shape." We'll see if that holds true, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And getting good shots, guys, creating those quality opportunities is something Coach hopes to see here early on.
And you know, it's really something every coach wants to see, but I know where he's coming from. I mean, they've got to be smart with their shot selection if they hope to win this game.
And, you know, guys, getting that good shot selection is going to depend on their ball and player movement. I mean, they have to be free-flowing.
Teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Number 5, the Hawks.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Muscala, he's checked in for Atlanta.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Last season, he put up about 8 points a game last season, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Dragic dishes to Wade. Johnson sets the screen for Stoudemire. Johnson the screen. Stoudemire the pass to Dragic. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And he's good on the second. The Heat leading by 4. Outside Dragic. There's a screen. Wade on the wing. Johnson the screen. And he gets the bucket. Wade's got 5 now.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. At the elbow, it's Freak. The 15-footer, good. Freak's got his second basket. And here are the Heat now. 4-point game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Schroeder kicks to Scott. Miami grabs the miss. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Smith checked in for Stoudemire. .110 left in the first quarter. Wade dishes to Johnson. Got a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. .104 left here in the opening quarter. The Hawks trail by 6. Over to the wing. Feeds it to Muscala all alone. That's good on the jump shot.
And that's now 7 out of their last 10 coming off the assist.
Showing you how to get it done with excellent ball movement, breaking down that defense.
Screen by Smith. Wade drives in. That's tipped, but they recover it. And stolen by Freak. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Muscala. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Freak passes to Scott. Shot clock at 5. Shooter kicks to Freak, and he converts the layup. And now just a 2-point Miami lead.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Heat lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Johnson dishes to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Unloads from 13. Right side, no good. Atlanta leading by 4. T kicks to Freak. And Stoudemire pulls it down.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Freak passes to Splitter. Outside Dragic. From 13. No basket, missed number 5 out of his 8 shots. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The kick out to T. The three-pointer is right on target. Teague's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Teague against Johnson. Rejected by Teague. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
The Heat making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Muscala, he's checked in for the Hawks. Freak kicks to Scott. Passes it to Cephalosha. Back to Scott. There's the dish to Freak. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Dragic against Teague. Johnson the screen. Teague against Dragic. Cephalosha with the steal. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics had a nice performance. He picked up 10 points and he did some work at the line, drawing a lot of fouls and knocking down the free throws. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
T kicks to Scott. To the paint. Here's Freak. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Dragic dishes to Johnson. Again, Johnson missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Muscala, that's good, and so Teague with the assist. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead. And Miami shooting around 40% from the floor here. Outside Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. And a foul on the shot.
Personal foul. Hassan Whiteside.
The first free throw is good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And he can't hit the second. The Hawks leading by 5. Freak kicks to Muscala. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Wade against T. 6 to shoot. And it's Whiteside, that time on the assist by Wade. 8 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside. And Freak throws it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Dragic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Johnson the screen. Wade gets to Dragic. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And it's 8 points for Goran Dragic.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Cephalosha misses.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
It's stolen by T.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
He feeds it to Cephalosha. It's deflected. Dragic against T. Shoots it up. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Dragic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Wade now top of the key. No good on that last second attempt there. And that concludes the first half. The Hawks on top. They're up by 8. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, do you think the defense will be the focus for the second half?
Well, it is. You know, we got to get more stops, and when we get opportunities to get on transition, we got to look up and we got to get the ball up. I think right now we're getting rebounds and we're taking a break. We got to go, man. We got a very deep team. We got to use it. So second half, we're going to look to run a little more.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And the group getting ready for Miami. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Whiteside. Smith comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Cephalosha. Freaks checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. We've got Stoudemire. Smith is out there with Winslow. And there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in at the 2 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. The feed now to Splitter. It's Freak, top of the key. Millsap left side. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. And Miami has possession. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Hawks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks to Scott. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Freak passes to Millsap. Over to the left wing. Clock at 4. Here's Schroeder. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. And so here is Miami. They trail by 11. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And it's Dragic off the drive. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Last season, He was around 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
And when you look at those rebounds, they have a cumulative effect on the opponent. His effort wears them down physically and mentally.
The Hawks making a switch here. Muscala's checked in.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
He dishes it to Freak. And Freak throws it down hard.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. In the corner, Winslow with it. And the 3 off target. Atlanta leading by 11. Scott with a screen on Dragic. Shot off the screen. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Johnson the screen. Right side, Dragic. Clock at 6. The 10-footer. Atlanta with the rebound. Now here's Schroeder. Outside, Scott. The pass to Freak.
Blocking foul called out. Justice Winslow. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Millsap a screen. Freak kicks it over to Schroeder. Inside. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Just 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Johnson. Can't get it to go.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
Inside, here's Scott, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Scott hits them both. Freak with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Scott missing again. The Heat trail by 18. And it's Dragic off the drive and stolen by Scott. 1:02 left to play in the third. Schroeder kicks to Freak. Rebound by the Heat. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Up top, Dragic is guarded by Schroeder, and it's denied. And they're able to recover. In the corner, Winslow with it to stop the drought. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
It's stolen by Wade. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. That's good. That's 12 points for Goran Dragic.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Dragic. Schroeder passes to Scott. Sinks the triple.
Mike Scott.
Scott's got 5 now.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hawks ahead, ending the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Al, a lot of effort from you tonight out here to help this team get the win. Was the intensity you brought to this game something you knew you simply had to do?
Yeah, I needed to stay aggressive. I've been fighting so hard, here lately on the road, and, for us to get this win, and it feels good.
Winning is never easy on the road in the NBA. Al, congratulations. Great job, guys.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.